Welcome to Author 3Q&A, where indie authors are asked 3 random questions, and you, the readers, get to comment. Please comment. The following 3 questions have been chosen at random by the author who was given a reasonable amount of time, not really, to answer them in Video Stitch mentioned format. Good luck! My name is Eric Bro, creator of Sins of Redemption. Welcome to the 4th Indie Author 3Q&A. Today's author is self-described as awkward, quirky, an avid daydreamer, and a music buff. A Canadian stay-at-home mom become indie author, and she has a dark sense of humor. She's Jolene Gettler. Her recent book, The Great Vampiric Deception, involves a world where vampires exist, but follows the story of a female protagonist as part of a vampire dating survivor support group. It's a great spin on the vampire romance trope. I love it. And she doesn't just write about vampires and their killer love habits. Oh God, did I actually say that? She also wrote Destined for a Life Unknown, which blew my mind at how different the 2 books were. This is a YA story, her debut novel. It follows a young female protagonist in her journal-like experience as she discovers that she is not insane, but rather traveling to alternate universes. It's also an awesome concept. The 2 books are very different, yet there's a certain familiarity when you read them. But I'll leave that to you to discover. Go buy them. So, without any more introduction, I'm throwing these 3 questions to our 4th 3Q&A indie author, Jolene Gettler. Here are your questions. Question number 1. How do your real-life experiences influence the themes in your writing?
I don't know that they do. I don't want to give away the ending or the big twist, or that there is a big twist in my first book, Destined for a Life Unknown. But that deals with something very heavy, which I've never experienced. So the story just popped into my head with The Great Vampiric Deception. Luckily, I haven't experienced too much trauma like that. So again, I think that a story just popped into my head. My novella, that was just silly in my pen name. So I definitely didn't take from life experience from that. I'm a very emotional person though, and I feel emotions too much sometimes, or not enough other times. And I think there's a lot of emotional aspects to my books. So I guess maybe in my books I'm always concerned with how people are feeling and trying to show that. Other than that, I do a lot of self-inserts, especially my first book. The mom in that book is totally me, trying to find something after she had to give up her career, and that was me forever. Just little self-inserts here and there, even in my main character. Not so much in The Great Vampiric Deception. That was just all like fiction. That just all came into my head. I hope I answered that okay.
Question number 2. In terms of descriptive passages, how do you create vivid imagery without overwhelming readers?
I'm not sure I'm really good at it, at creating a whole vivid imagery thing. I consider myself more of a storyteller than a world builder, if that makes any sense. I guess it comes down to writing what you want to read. I absolutely love dark fantasy. I think that's one of my favorite genres, at least right now. And I love details and the world building to a degree. For me, there have been some books where there's just too much detail and I don't need it. It actually takes me out of the story. I don't need every single outfit described. I don't need every single room described in great detail. I just need to know they're in this room or that room. A little bit of details, that's fine, but too much actually takes me way out of the story. I just want the story to progress. For me, I'm very story driven. I just want to get the plot going. It's not important to me to describe every single outfit unless it's part of a scene that you need to know. I won't describe things in great detail like rooms and buildings. Maybe once. I try not to overdo it. So for me, there's just that fine balance. And honestly, you're never going to make everyone happy. Some people absolutely love the description, they need more, and some people need less. You're never going to make everyone happy. So I just write books that I would want to read and hope that people aren't overwhelmed or underwhelmed by my descriptions.
Question number 3. What are some of the most significant personal sacrifices you've had to make in pursuit of your writing career?
So I don't think I've actually made personal sacrifices to write. I've sacrificed housework, absolutely. But I think for the first time in my life, I'm actually doing something for myself and being a little selfish, which is a little hard, but I think it's a good thing. I'm 100% a people pleaser. I hate saying no. I don't like doing things for myself. I don't often buy anything for myself. Like, everything is for everyone else. I gave up my career so I can be home with my kids, and it was lots of reasons. And I feel like I've been searching for a very long time to just find myself. For the longest time, I lost myself into just the role of mom and wife, and I lost myself along the way. So I think for the first time in my life, I found something that's just for me. People get asked a lot why they do the things they do, and for the first time in my life, I'm not doing this to make anybody proud of me. I'm not doing this to gain favor with family or friends. Like, this is personal. This is just something that I want to do until it doesn't bring me any joy anymore. And I feel like I've kind of found myself a little bit, maybe found a little community where I feel like I might actually belong, and it's really been a great experience. Whether I sell thousands of copies one day or stick with my couple copies sold every month, I'm really enjoying writing. It feels good, it feels right, and I'm going to keep it up.
Jolene Gettler is a Canadian independent author, and the best way to support any indie creator is to simply follow, like, subscribe, and buy their stuff. Seriously. No, really. Come on. You can find Jolene Gettler's books on Amazon, Indigo, Barnes & Nobles, and all of the great places where great books are sold.